joking? I thought you said you wanted to learn how to defend yourself.
Get some random street action out of a bunch of Navy SEALs.
I'm sure the SEALs will be grateful for that. All right. Punch, block, trap, and punch.
All right.
Come on!
Go!
You all right? You're actually starting to get this. We go again. Harder!
Oh, that guy's trying to kill me.
What do you expect, man? Those MMA guys are crazy. If you didn't want to feel the pain, you should have taken up yoga.
I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow from the first date I had.
Can't believe you're an actual cop now.
Not an actual cop, special consultant.
Well, I wish you the best. I also wish for my next partner to look like Marissa Tomei.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up a few shifts here and there. You know that, right?
Yeah, great.
You can't get rid of me that easily. You look good, by the way.
Yeah, I'm getting the beach party together.
Your beach body.
I just got 2 all-inclusive tickets to the finest resort in the Caribbean.
For you and Sandy.
Except she doesn't know yet. Pretty romantic, eh?
It's a big surprise to drop on somebody.
It's an awesome surprise to drop on somebody. Like a 50-pound weight. Bam!
Mr. Klein, Richard's homicided.
Thought every day I get called to a crime scene. What's going on?
Kessie at Major Crime said it had something to do with a cold case the two of you worked on. Thought you'd be interested in what they found.
Oh, I'm beyond interested. Lead on.
It's a woman's body. Contractors found her earlier today when they punched through this wall.
How long has she been here?
Forensics think maybe 8, 10 years.
Let me see her.
Found a medic alert bracelet on her wrist. Apparently she was a coworker of yours, Stephanie Cordell.
And this is the kitchen. Your mug goes on this shelf and this shelf only.
All right, what if I accidentally put it on another shelf?
Your mug goes on this shelf and this shelf only. This, Toby, is your desk. This is your chair.
How do I get one of these rolly chairs that just...
This is your access card. Okay. Gets you into any black dot room. Don't lose it.
Black dot rooms. Is that where I grab one of these leathery rolly chairs?
It's the red dot room.
How do I get a red dot access card?
You know, your work has this lovely way of interrupting us at the most inopportune moments.
Well, you gotta take the whole package if you want a piece of me.
I'm gonna take the whole package. I want the whole package. What do you think, dinner tonight? Little dancing, maybe?
Wow. I think we should just stay in.
I like that, too.
Yeah. Hey, Klein. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Maybe tomorrow?
Tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll call you later.
Stop looking so gorgeous.
Her name is Stephanie Cordell. She was a lawyer. We worked together in the Crown Attorney's office.
Sorry to hear that.
8 years ago, she left the office after working late and was never seen again.
So what, she just vanished?
Well, there were signs of a struggle in her apartment.
Suspects?
3. One was a boyfriend, a Justin Walker. He's got a record for 2 assault charges.
That's an odd choice of a boyfriend for a lawyer, right?
Well, they met when she was working as a public defender. She realized her mistake and she broke it off.
I'm guessing he didn't like that. Next suspect.
Unfortunately, person's unknown. She filed a report with the cops a couple weeks earlier. She saw someone with a camera looking through her window. She thought she was being peeped.
An admirer who may have turned violent.
The third?
The third was a drug dealer she was prosecuting, a James McAllen. He's suspected in the disappearance of 3 rival drug dealers. This guy's a real nasty piece of work.
The police could never build a case against any of these guys, so no charges were ever laid. Eventually, the investigation was shut down.
Well, let's go talk to this McAllen guy, see if the discovery of Stephanie's body shook anything loose.
We need to canvass that neighborhood. Someone might have seen something.
We're talking almost a decade.
Just do it, Michelle.
Of course. I was just gonna say we'll need Metro's help.
We have things going for us we didn't have 8 years ago. We have Stephanie's body and we have you. I won't be able to know if someone's telling the truth.
Sometimes it's not that simple.
Let's try to keep positive, shall we?
Yeah.
We have a body, we have evidence, we have a damn telepath. This should be a case we can solve.
You went out on a limb to form this unit. You really want to risk all of that for a personal mission?
I guess I always felt a little bit guilty that justice wasn't done for Stephanie. Now I can make sure it is.
Fair enough.
Now you're eating into my day. And I know it's not your first day. It's okay. All right? Here, you take it easy, all right? Thanks, Kelly. Hey.
Isn't that your...
My partner du jour, yeah.
What happened?
We go out on this apartment call, but when we got there, nobody was responding and the door was locked, so I'm calling dispatch. Meanwhile, this guy's trying to break down the door like Chuck Norris. Popped out his shoulder.
Well, I guess not everybody graduates at the top half of the class.
Yeah, and I keep getting partnered with him.
Let's get this guy down to X-ray.
Hey,
Hey, yourself.
I got a little surprise for you.
Oh. What are those?
2 tickets to paradise. Just me and you.
You're kidding.
No? A week of sand, sun, and sweat.
Oh, it sounds like, it sounds really great.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sure. Terrific. Like, just,
What? Just an amazing gift from a really great guy? Is that what you were gonna say?
that's a code blue.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Can we talk later?
No, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
You're sure it's my sister?
It's Stephanie.
How?
They use dental records.
Right.
Here's some of her things. Her watch, her rings, her bracelet. Whoever killed her, it wasn't a robbery. How's your mom?
Your support was the only thing that really got her through when Steph disappeared. Then finding the body just opened that wound again, you know? Who would do this? Who would kill somebody and then shove them into the wall like a piece of goddamn insulation?
Becky, I'm sorry. You have to think, though. Is there anything she said, anybody who threatened her, anybody she had a problem with?
Nobody. Nobody hated Stephanie. She's just nice. She's just my sister.
Will you call me if you think of anything?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Did you get a read?
Bits and pieces, really, just scraps. Them playing together as kids, someone's wedding, them cooking a family meal. It's really loose. Why was I reading her? Is she a suspect?
It was a long shot. Families have secrets sometimes. Maybe something she didn't even know she knew. Somebody has to know what happened to her.
Yeah.
I guess I always hoped that she was out there. Maybe run off somewhere.
Michael was a great boss. Always the optimist. No matter how bad a case got, you were sure we'd win.
Can you tell us anything else about the case Stephanie was handling?
James McCallan, drug dealer. He was charged with taking out 3 rival dealers for their territories.
What happened to the case?
Main witness was a snitch who decided if the prosecutor can vanish, so could he.
Recanted everything.
Wait, the case just fell apart?
Completely imploded. Guy was right to be scared. 5 weeks later, he was shot and dead in Rexdale. I never gave up on McCallan. He's a smart one. Laundered his money, invested in real estate, likes to think he's a model citizen now. I'd enjoy seeing him go down. Keep me in the loop.
Yeah.
Hey, so,
Hey, I got something. I tracked down the jilted boyfriend.
Justin Walker?
Yeah, who's asking?
IIB. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Stephanie Cordell.
God, you people are unbelievable. I mean, after all these years, you come back, drag me and my family into this?
Her body was found stuffed into the wall of a building last night. Now, it's our understanding that you two didn't part on the best of terms.
Look, I told this all to the cops back then.
Well, we have new questions about how you broke it off. He must have been very upset. You know what happens sometimes, crimes of passion.
We'd like to talk to you about the night of her disappearance.
Guy told him everything back then. Kids, come on, let's go inside.
And the boyfriend was strangling her?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Well, all right, that's more like it. I was beginning to wonder about you.
Look, I just want to warn you that the mind is a very tricky place. We can't jump to conclusions because of something that I read.
Hey, forensics just sent over some preliminary post-mortem results. The cause of death appears to be blunt force trauma to the head. The impression in her skull was consistent with pieces of a glass vase that was found on the floor in her apartment.
So the killer left the murder weapon?
Well, the pieces were analyzed at the time and cleared. There were no traces of blood or the murderer's DNA on it.
Any indications of strangulation?
Nope.
So why did you see the boyfriend strangling her?
Well, I mean, maybe he's remembering how angry she made him feel, or maybe it was something he thought of doing to her. I don't know.
So fantasies can appear as reality?
If someone visualizes them, yeah. I mean, let me tell you, dementia, I mean, that's a real trip.
So we don't actually know if this guy killed her. So this is a big waste of my time.
Okay. You guys want to hear the rest of what I found out?
Yes, please.
There was a series of small puncture wounds just below the collarbone.
That's odd. I wonder how she got those.
Maybe she fell on something? Glass?
The marks don't match anything on the table or any of the glass on the floor. By the way, the building where we found the body, you'll never guess who owned it.
James McCallan? IIB, I'd like to talk to you about Stephanie Cordell.
It's my lawyer. Call him.
Her body was found in a building owned by you. The factory at 22 Madsen.
She was pretty intent on bringing you down.
That must have made you mad. Maybe given you some ideas. You know, that building would be the perfect hiding place.
An old building being renovated, who'd notice a bricked up wall?
Hide the smell.
You know the Crown's been trying to pin this on me for years. So that's my lawyer. Call him.
Did you get anything?
Yeah, he pictures some crazy-ass bald dude attacking Stephanie.
Just what we need, another suspect.
Imagine this isn't gonna make Klein any happier, is it?
Welcome to IIB.
No. 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 No.
Callan certainly doesn't choose his team for their looks.
No kidding.
No. Here we go. Yeah. This is the guy McCallum thought about.
Daniel Fallon, numerous convictions for assault, possession, extortion.
Standard resume for a grade A enforcer.
Can you get an address?
Yeah, he's on probation. Give me an hour. I'll find him.
Cool. Oh, man.
I don't know why I even bothered playing with you. All right. Okay, it's my last 20. Get out of here. Thanks.
Hey, man. How's it going?
What are you doing here?
Oh, just gonna pick up a few things.
Like a shift with me?
No. IIB's going crazy.
Great. So I'm riding with another newbie.
Hey, I'll go with Sandy.
Well,
You asked her out on that trip?
yeah.
And?
Yeah, she was a little funny about
A little
it.
funny?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, no?
No, for some people, going on vacation it's a big step forward in a relationship.
You read that somewhere, right? Like Teen Beat?
You read it too. Hey, I also read in another edition of Teen Beat. Just call her, talk to her, listen to her. Excuse me. Oh. Hey,
Hey, you interested in some undercover work?
undercover. Yeah, sure.
Great. I'll send you the details.
Undercover? Like Donnie Brasco? I'm in the dark here! Hooah! Donnie Brasco. You haven't seen it?
Hey, gotta grab a pint of amber? It's a nice place, huh?
It's a place.
Yeah. Any place with beer taps and frosted glasses, pure heaven after a day like I had. Hey. I'll tell you what, man. Today at work, one headache after another. Mostly trying to beat back the competition. You gotta be vigilant, right? You gotta show them who's the man.
That's what they say.
Especially if they think they're untouchable, right? I mean, you gotta make a point, right?
Who the hell are you?
Just a guy having a drink.
Knock yourself out.
Hey, just having a conversation, man.
Punch, block, trap, and punch.
You wanna go?
Even the computer club kids think they're tough now. Who the hell are you?
Hey! Drop your weapon! Don't underestimate the debating team, chicks.
Yeah, you took your time, Michelle.
Well, I was enjoying the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you have quite the record, Mr. Fallon. Do the names Fabian Jenkins, Jorma Tikkanen, or Mitch Williams ring any bells? They were all drug dealers, competitors of James McCallan, and you were McCallan's muscle. So when they disappear, I gotta believe you know something about that.
That's what this is about? Cops asked me all this years ago. I got nothing new to say.
Heard you picked up Fallon.
He tried to kill one of my people.
Charming. Any luck?
Not yet, but I think things are about to get interesting.
Look, where's my lawyer?
Speaking of lawyers, have you ever heard of one named Stephanie Cordell?
Should I have?
Well, your boss had a problem with her, too.
I want that bitch dead! Well, he had more than a problem, didn't he? He wanted her dead?
She was gonna bring him down for the murder of those dealers.
It's when a problem solver like you steps in, isn't it?
I'd like to consult with my client in private.
You do that. And while you're at it, I would advise your client to start cooperating in this investigation.
And why would he do that?
Your client tried to kill an officer with an unlicensed weapon. That's what I call probation violation.
And I call your arrest entrapment.
You have something concrete on him, right?
Yeah, I told you. Assault, possession of a weapon, breaking terms of probation.
I mean, something tying him to Stephanie's murder.
No.
What led you to Fallon?
Our lead was from a confidential source.
I thought we had an understanding. You were to keep me in the loop. McCallum's gonna be extra cautious now. Let's hope this little gamble of yours didn't blow everything.
So what exactly did you get from Fallon?
He saw the three dealers that they were originally looking at McCallan for. Shooting, bodies being buried, towers, chimneys of some sort.
Okay, great. Give Deb a description and we'll locate them. Anything about Stephanie?
Nothing, no.
When you read McCallan, you saw Fallon killing her. So why didn't Fallon think that too?
Maybe he didn't do it. Maybe McCallan jumped to a conclusion. He thought that Fallon had killed her for him. I don't know. I'm not a crystal ball. I read what they're thinking at that time, not what we want them to.
I think I might have made a mistake here.
Yeah, he's thinking that.
I'll talk to him. Working with Toby is gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, no kidding.
He is not the problem here.
Me.
Look, I can deal with the fact that this is a personal interest case for you, but I think you owe me an explanation as to what's really going on.
My personal feelings have nothing to do with the details of this crime or its solution. If they did, trust me, Michelle, I would tell you. I'd like to leave it at that.
Okay.
Now, since our telepath didn't come up with anything, what's our next move?
The lab got back to us. Forensics recovered trace evidence from Stephanie's body. Black fibers, most likely from the trunk of the car she was transported in. Trace DNA, maybe we can link it to Fallon.
The problem with that line of action is we may be looking at the wrong suspect.
What do you mean?
I've been identifying all the other occupants at Stephanie's building at the time she went missing against police reports.
And?
And I found this. Corey Rollins, he works as a landscaper. He was arrested a year after Stephanie's disappearance as a peeping Tom.
So is this the guy that Stephanie filed a complaint against?
Maybe. And if he was, did he go from peeping to murder?
Hey, talk to you for a second?
Ah, yeah, about the trip, right?
Well, I'm just a little surprised that you weren't more into it.
I thought it was a beautiful gesture.
Beautiful gesture. What are we at a funeral?
Okay, that's not what I meant.
I mean, if it was too much, if I'm smothering you.
Hey, for God's sake, Oz, okay? You're not smothering me. At least you weren't until a minute ago.
Okay, point taken.
I'm sorry I wasn't clearer earlier. The reason I can't go with you is because I'm gonna be in Africa.
Africa?
Africa.
What are you talking about?
Okay, before you and I even got together, I applied to an international health organization. I just got the acceptance letter a couple days ago. I didn't have a chance to tell you. It was something I always wanted to do, but my ex-husband wasn't into letting me take off for that long. No, he just wasn't as understanding as you are.
I am pretty understanding.
Yeah, you're very understanding.
So, how long is that long?
Corey Rollins?
I've been seeing the counselors. I'm up on my conditions.
I'm glad to hear that, sir. But we're actually here to talk to you about something else. Something that happened 8 years ago when you lived at 539 Gilmore Street.
Yeah, what about it?
There was another resident, a woman named Stephanie Cordell. Did you know her?
It's a long time ago. I'm not sure.
Come on, Mr. Rollins. You must have noticed her disappearance. It was on the television. The police were all over your building.
You knew her, didn't you?
Yeah.
And did you peep her?
No.
No, you're not one of these guys who likes to take pictures. Reminders of your girlfriends? It's not you.
I bet you have them hidden away somewhere in a secret stash.
You know, I bet you if we found them, there'd be some of Stephanie.
Maybe other women as well. Does your counselor know about this?
Look, you guys have got it all wrong.
Hey, you okay? Okay.
Did not see that coming.
Damn it, I wore the wrong shoes. Where did he go?
This way.
Maybe we lost him.
Shortcut, this way. Aye, B, just passing through. It's the back door. Liv.
We're stabilizing him.
Yeah, I just want a moment with him. Can I have it?
He's going straight into surgery.
Do you have any idea what he'll be like when he gets out of it?
Neurosurgeon's optimistic. He could make a full recovery, but with those injuries, we just don't know.
Will you let us know when he gets out of surgery?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, so what now?
We need to find those photographs that may tie this guy to Stephanie.
Any luck?
This guy's a full-on hoarder.
Yeah, you think that he hid those special photos somewhere else?
Well, if he had, he wouldn't have run. I think we're gonna be here for a while.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, I saw this plane when I read Corey Rollins.
Yeah?
It would explain his secrets. Let's see.
Look at that.
Who are all these women?
That most of them didn't even know he was taking their pictures. I wonder how many more women wound up in walls somewhere.
Even with all these pictures, it's a leap to prove he killed anyone.
Well, he's still just one of the suspects. We have to ID these women and account for all of them.
Well, I'll give Rollins this. He was very organized. There are times and dates on every single shot.
Whoa, hold on here. Guys, check this out.
What?
Stack of them. Unreal.
Yeah, that's Stephanie.
There's tons here.
It's a week before her disappearance.
Even from the night she was murdered.
Okay, so that proves he was there that night.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually tie him to the murder itself.
Right.
Okay.
You know what? You guys look tired. Get out of here. Let me go through these.
Yeah?
Yeah, go find something to do.
I got a date. Call me if you get anything.
You know, I'm gonna go for a ride and check something out. You got this.
I got it.
All right. Hey, Mr. McCallan, you got a second?
You're a cop.
Special consultant, actually.
It's a ballsy move coming down here by yourself. Now you're alone with the big bad boogeyman.
Yeah, I just want to ask you a question.
First you set up my buddy Fallon, and then you come here? Because what are you, working off someone's personal grudge?
I'm just here to find the truth.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'll give you some truth then. You were never gonna prove that I killed that lawyer. Because I didn't do it.
So how did she end up in a wall in your building?
Someone's trying to pin it on me.
Why do you think that?
The work that I was doing on those buildings was being done on the down low. No permits. The only way somebody could have known about it was if they were watching me.
So you got some grudges? Someone trying to set you up? Is that it?
I've met a few enemies along the way. On both sides of the law.
Yeah.
Is that good enough for you?
Thank you.
So I was thinking, maybe me and you could go up north this weekend, get out of the city. Your B&B, maybe? Yeah, you know, just get some monkeys to run in the bar, take off my clothes, run through the streets naked, light myself on fire.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's just this case I'm working.
What?
I guess I just got used to being in charge of my team. And now I'm working this higher level unit, which is great. I'm reporting to someone and it feels a bit like...
Like a demotion?
Yeah.
Cut yourself some slack. You said it, this is a high-level unit. And you were there because you were the best at what you do. And they all know that.
That is some smooth bartender rap.
No, that was Dr. Phil gone wrong.
Yeah.
You can answer that, answer.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Okay, I'm on my way. Yeah. Nightcap.
For sure. Naked.
Of course. You're sure there were 4 smokestacks?
Yeah, I saw a distorted version of it when I read Fallon, and then I saw it more clearly when I read McCallan.
4 smokestacks sounds like an old generating plant in Lakeview.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's torn down now, but it would have been standing at the time.
The bodies of the dealers are buried within inside of this.
There's lots of industrial land out there. Let's see if McCallan owned any property in that area. If we can connect him to the other murders, maybe we can get him to confess to Stephanie's.
All right, I'm all over it. Oh, Walker's doing in the interview room.
Great. Come with me.
Okay.
Listen, I'm only going to tell you this one time. You never, ever freelance. That's how people end up dead, understood?
All right, yeah, it won't happen again.
Nice job.
I'm telling you, I wasn't there.
Then why was your car parked outside of Stephanie's building the night she was killed?
I don't know, it's some mistake.
No mistake. It's your car.
Just because somebody wrote a date on the picture doesn't mean anything.
Other photos from the same roll show Stephanie wearing the same outfit that she was killed in. Given your record, the fact that Stephanie was breaking things off with you, the judge and jury aren't even going to need that.
So, you were there, weren't you? But you weren't there to hurt her, were you?
No. I mean, we fought in the past, but I went there that night because we were gonna be together again.
What did you fight about?
She was seeing somebody else.
You sure about that?
Yeah, even that night. She was wearing this piece of jewelry. I'd never seen it before. It was carved silver, expensive. I never could have given it to her. I don't know if she wore it to provoke me or just to get things out in the open, but when I asked her where she got it, she admitted she was seeing someone.
Do you know who this guy was?
She didn't say. I mean, it didn't matter as long as she was coming back to me.
Still, it must have made you mad.
I told you. She said it was over, and that's all I cared about.
And you want us to believe that you never hurt her?
I swear. The last I saw her, she said she was going to break it off with the guy that night. So, I left.
I'm inclined to believe him. Why would he kill her if they were reconciling?
The make of his car doesn't match the fibers we found on Stephanie's body.
So it would seem we're back looking at McAllen as prime suspect. Must be another way into him.
How would he even get to Steph? Didn't you have him under surveillance 24/7?
The only way somebody could have known about it was if they were watching me.
If there was this other guy, that would explain something I've been having a problem with here.
There was no evidence of a lover, no phone calls that weren't accounted for.
There was motive.
It was McAllen. It had to be. Let me know when you actually get something.
We have a problem.
Thank you for stating the obvious.
Oh, no, I don't think you understand. When I read Walker, I saw him giving Stephanie a bunch of flowers, and she put them in a glass vase.
The murder weapon.
I just read your friend Morrissey here, and he saw those exact same flowers in the unbroken vase, which means that he was there sometime between when Walker left and when she disappeared.
What are you saying?
I think he's the other man.
That can't be.
How would he know what the flowers in the vase look like?
Well, you said yourself, your gift that plays tricks.
Yes, but I can't put the image in his head. He saw the flowers, he saw the exact same vase. He was there. And with the surveillance information he had on McAllen, he knew exactly where to dump the body to incriminate him.
We do have a problem. A big one.
I checked with Metro Organized Crime. Morrissey was one of the few people with access to the location of McAllen's off-the-books renovation project.
There was also a call from Stephanie to Morrissey the night of her disappearance, right after Walker's visit.
And because they were working on a case together, nobody thought it was out of the ordinary.
You're right. In reality, she's calling him to set up the meeting to break it off with him.
So maybe he went to go see her. He didn't take the breakup well. He flew off the handle and ended up killing her.
And then buries the body at McAllen's.
These are great theories, guys, but we don't have one hard, solitary piece of evidence proving anything.
You know what? Maybe we do. Walker saw Stephanie wearing a very distinct pendant, a metal star with sharp points and a crystal inside of it.
Well, that could be where the marks on her chest came from, but I didn't see any pendant in the crime scene photos.
No, and it wasn't with the body either. But the killer could have taken it with him because he knew the police would have connected it to him.
You know, Toby, can I get a description?
Yeah, I got a very good read.
Yeah, too bad your telepathic reads aren't admissible in court.
You know what? It might not be necessary. Is there any way you can get me access to Morrissey's credit card records?
Opening an official investigation into a Crown attorney, that's a big step.
Who are you worried about here? Your friend Morrissey or the woman he killed?
Recognize it? Take a good close look at it, Michael.
Looks nice, but I've never seen it before.
Well, that's odd, because according to your credit card records, you bought that just a little over 8 years ago.
The artisan who made it recognized it instantly. It's a very expensive, one-of-a-kind piece.
It was for Stephanie, wasn't it?
Of course not. Who it was for is none of your business.
There are markings on Stephanie's body in the exact pattern of that pendant. Her ex-boyfriend, Walker, also identified it as the one she was wearing that night.
There's no way you can tie this to me.
We found it in a drain in your garage, so.
We're gonna get those prints. Maybe even some of Stephanie's DNA.
There were also carpet fibers from your car's trunk. Late night phone calls.
Not to mention your DNA on the body. A partial print we're working to confirm.
You know where this is going, right? Can we have a minute? What happened, Michael?
I went over to her place to tell her that I was going to leave my wife. Wanted us to be together. I didn't want to hide anymore. Instead, she told me it was over. That's when things got crazy. Next thing I know, she was on the floor. You know, I counted them up once. Over 200 cases I've been involved with. That could be called crimes of passion. There was a time when I never believed in that concept. I never understood how someone could get so angry they could lose all control. That all changed that night.
I'm sure Becky and her mother will appreciate hearing that. Alvin. You betrayed them. You betrayed me, Michael.
Would you mind coming with me?
It's a good thing the jeweler was able to make a copy of that pendant.
Dev's getting a search warrant for Marcy's place right now. We'll get the real pendant from the drain in his garage.
Why didn't you read him from the start?
I don't read everybody, especially not people that we trust. You okay?
I always thought McAllen killed Stephanie because of the case. But the thing is it was my case. She didn't want it. I convinced her there wasn't going to be a better chance to jumpstart her career.
And you felt guilty ever since. You gotta let it go.
Am I that obvious, or are you just reading me right now?
I'm just listening.
I think it's going to take me a while to get used to what you can do.
Yeah, I'm still trying.
This is crap, you got nothing.
Well, we received an anonymous tip suggesting we check out a property you owned at the Four Sisters power plant.
Yeah, we did a little digging. Guess what we found? The bodies of those missing dealers you murdered.
Had nothing to do with any of that.
Really? That's not what your boy Fallon's saying. He's already cutting deals.
No disappearing witnesses this time. You're mine.
So, tomorrow you'll be in Africa.
Technically, it'll take a couple days. You know, layovers, waiting for my bus, another 10 hours on my bus.
Okay, I was trying to be dramatic. Yeah. Listen, my shift's almost over. Maybe I could come to your place, have a proper goodbye.
You know what? I would love to, but I have packing.
Right. Yeah, packing. Packing can be stressful. Yeah.
You know, I think this is gonna be really good for us. I think it'll give us time to see how we really feel.
Yeah, time to think, right?
Exactly.
I don't need time to think, though. I know exactly how I feel about you. And I'm not expecting anything from you while you're gone, but I will be here for you when you get back.
You don't have to do that.
I know. You know the part that I don't get?
Your car sucks and mine doesn't.
I'm a lap ahead of you, brah.
You're a lap behind, dude.
No. Am I needy? Am I a needy guy?
You're whiny. It's not sexy.
When did I become high maintenance?
You fell in love, man. Why do you think I'm single?
No.
Nice.
Okay, my driver's gonna need life support. You want a beer?
Yep.
Hey, so how was your first official cop case?
Pretty good. A few bumps. A little nervous. But I'm getting the hang of it, I think. Almost got beat up by a hitman. Took down the boss's friend for murder. You know, things like that.
Well, suddenly my day doesn't sound so bad after all.
Cheers. Best 5 out of 7?
All right.
I'm Ryan Gosling.
Why don't we make it interesting? I do have an extra ticket to the Caribbean.
I'm not sleeping in the same bed with you.
I think that's assumed.
All right.
3, 2, 1.